I would love to share with you the Core Sun Salutations, which are the signature Sun Salutations in Core Strength Vinyasa Yoga. So go ahead and find a space in your place that you can practice, preferably on a sticky mat. And this is a great way to just get your body going and energized in the morning, that you don't have to practice long to achieve a benefit. So you're practicing a short amount of time, but it's strong and it's a quality practice. And you can repeat this, I suggest you repeat this at least 2 times, but you can repeat it anywhere from 2 to 4 times. So let's get started. So come to your mat, and then start at the top of your mat. Let's just take a few breaths here. So place one hand on the heart, one hand on the low belly. And then take a deep breath down into your belly and expand it into the palm of your hand. And as you exhale, squeeze up through your pelvic floor muscles and pull your lower belly in and up. Inhale down into your belly. Make space. Exhale, squeeze up from the root muscles below the pubic bone and hug your low belly in and out. 2 more times. Inhale down into the belly. Widen and soften across the low rib cage, the side, the back rib cage. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles, pulse the belly in and out. Now root your feet into the earth, nice and strong. I like to keep about 2 fist distance between the inner edges of your feet. As you inhale, press the earth and roll up through your belly and lengthen your spine. On the exhale, fold to the earth, bend your knees. Go ahead and drop the skull, press the feet down. Press your hands to your shins to help you track your spine forward as you lift your belly, open your shoulders. As you exhale, slide from your fingertips down to your knuckles and palms and step it back into downward dog. That downward dog, just take a few moments to pedal it out. Grip the fingertips, the knuckles, the palms to the earth evenly. And let's take a wave now. So as you inhale, wave by bending your elbows and knees. Engage the earth, lift the belly, curl your spine forward into plank. Lengthen through your body in plank. Your shoulders are slightly back of your wrists. Tap the knees down. Lean the heart forward. Bend the elbows an inch. And lower down, pubic bone, belly, and chest. Point the toenails. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up from the belly. Pull the lower belly, pelvic floor in and up as you draw chin to chest. Unravel the spine, shoulders back, skull forward. Breathe. Exhale, lower halfway. Press the hands, lift the belly, come back to the knees. Tuck the toes, raise the hips, find your dog. Feel a few breaths here, inhaling into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up through the pelvic floor, the lower belly, and start to pulse a little bit more into your filter organs through that exhale, stimulating your metabolic and digestive fire. Bend your knees and elbows. Don't forget to bend the elbows too. Raise the right leg in and up. So you want to press into the earth and then raise the right leg up. Square the hips down. Pull the belly and rib cage in. Take a deep breath here as you bend the limbs and curl your right knee forward. On your exhale, step your right foot to your right thumb. Very nice. Go ahead and take the left foot an inch out. Lengthen your spine. It's important that your back heel is lifted and that the toes, the ball of the foot, are facing forward. If that's difficult, you can always bring the right knee, the back knee, to the floor. Yeah? So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your back knee and roll yourself in and up. So lift through your front spine. Then as you inhale, fly the arms up, lengthen your back leg. As you exhale, squeeze the breath out, fist of fire. Inhale. Exhale. So get dedicated to that breath because that is going to make it a quality practice, meaning you don't have to practice long to get the benefits. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. 2 more. Lift up from your pelvic floor and your lower belly at the same time. Very good, and then slowly lower the hands to the earth. Plant the hands down and step it back into dog. Beautiful. Take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale again, bend the elbows and knees. Lift the pelvis up, scoop the belly in, roll forward into plank. Lengthen your spine nice and long. Breathe, tap the knees down, lean the heart forward, bend the elbows an inch, lower down pubic bone, belly and chest, and point your toes. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up through the belly, pelvic floor as you unravel Your spine up like a serpent rising from the earth. Draw your skull back, shoulders down. Exhale, bend the elbows, press back to the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. The next inhale, bend the knees and elbows, press into the earth and engage it, and then lift the left leg in and up. Turn the pelvis down, scoop the belly in, stay buoyant through the armpits there so you're not sinking into them. Let them be a little lifted. Bend, and then as you exhale, you curl your left knee forward into your chest, core plank, and step your left foot towards your left thumb. Inhale, lengthen your spine. I like to take the right foot out just a little bit to do that because that will make it easier to balance. So as you lengthen your spine, bend your back knee, and on the exhale, roll yourself in and up. Very good. Lift through the front spine. So you're always drawing in through your core. Scoop that back leg straight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fist of fire, squeeze the breath out. Very nice. Breathing in and out. So get fierce with that breath as you pulse it from your lower belly. And let that pelvic floor, aka bathroom muscles, lift in and out. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower the hands to the earth. Step it back into your dog pose. Put your big toe mounds together this time. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, engage the earth, and as you exhale, hop forward. Lengthen up halfway. Grow through your spine. Exhale, fold over your bent knees still. Release the skull. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly start to, on the exhale, roll up to stand, lift through the pelvic floor. Inhale, fly the arms. Exhale, lower them to the chest. Okay. Receive the breath here a couple of rounds. So now you can go ahead and repeat that one more time, or we can actually go on to another Core Sun Salutation with the warrior pose in it. So as you inhale, you press into the earth, engage the earth, and roll the arms in and up. And on the exhale, go ahead and fold. Very nice. Inhale, lengthen up, hands to the shins. By pressing the hands to the shins, you're going to track your spine more forward. As you exhale, meet the earth, and then step it back into downward dog. Take a breath here. This time when you exhale, go ahead and stick the tip of your tongue towards your chin, lion's breath. Bend the knees and elbows. Exhale, lift through the belly, roll yourself forward into plank. Lengthen your spine, lift through the front spine. So in your plank, check your form out. Are you sinking through the hips? Or can you stay up nice and buoyant? Tap the knees down. If you're sinking through the hips, do a plank with the knees down. Bend the elbows an inch. Lower down again, point the toenails. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, unravel the spine like a serpent rising. Roll your shoulders back, lift your ribs, draw your skull back. Bend the elbows. This time we're going to transition on the tops of the feet. So lift up through that front spine, and then slowly roll the toes into your downward dog. If that one was tough, you can always do it with the knees down in the first variation as well. Bend the knees and elbows, and as you exhale, roll your right leg in and up. Turn the pelvis down. Lift the belly. Bend the elbows, bend the knee. Bring the right knee forward to the chest, core plank. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Let's go ahead and place the left foot out and down to the long edge of your mat. I'm just going to spin around. Stay here for a moment and find your foundation. So it's right leg forward. We're low to the earth. Left foot is grounded to the long edge of the mat. Just bend your knees for a moment. Play your center through your pelvis here. And then press into those strong feet. Exhale, squeeze up through the root muscles, the low belly, while you start to unravel yourself up to a standing position. Now the hips should be facing forward, the chest on top of them. Bend into your front knee and fly your arms out into your warrior. And then as you inhale, gather through center, flying warrior. As you exhale, press out, squeeze the breath out, fierce warrior. Inhale, exhale. So dedicate to your breath. And as you inhale, lift the body, but as you exhale, press the feet and press out through the arms. Inhaling into the belly, exhale, squeeze up through the root muscles. 2 more. Last one. This time, go ahead and hold it for a moment. Find that breath, find that length in your spine. So you sweep the low back in and up. squeeze and pulse through each exhale. Nice. Go ahead and meet yourself to the earth. Turn your back foot forward. Plant your hands to the earth and step it back into dog. Nice. Feel the breath here for a moment. And then bend the knees and elbows. Lift the pelvis up, scoop the belly in, and roll yourself forward into plank. A nice long hold there. Remember, if you're up a little piped or you're sinking through the hips, please lower your knees and get stronger in the pose. Tap the knees down, lean the heart forward, bend the elbows an inch, lower down to the earth. Point the toenails, and as you inhale, go ahead and press into the earth, chin to chest, roll yourself in and up. Lift the spine, shoulders back, gaze is forward. Breathe in cobra. Look to the right and look to the left. Lower down, bend the elbows. Remember, we're lifting through the front spine on the tops of the feet and transition back into dog. Very nice. Just stay here to breathe. 3 counts. I'm going to spin around, but you stay. 3 counts. Breathing in and out through your nose. Pulse the belly on each exhale. Nice. As you inhale, bend the limbs and fly the left leg in and up. We're almost there. Turn the pelvis down. Bend the limbs again, especially the elbows. And bring your left knee forward to your chest, core plank, and step the left foot to the left thumb. Turn your right foot flat and open, or to the inside of the left, and just bend both knees. Find your center. Press into those strong feet. And then as you press down, lift the belly and roll yourself up through your front spine. So lifting through the core. Inhale, lengthen your limbs, and as you exhale, flying warrior, press away. Inhale, get long, breathe into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out and away. 2 more. Final one. And this time, hold, lengthen the arms. Keep your belly in and up through each exhale. Your front knee over your foot. Press into the feet. Great. Circle the arms down to the earth again. Raise the back heel and step it into downward dog. Plant your big toe mounts together this time. Inhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Exhale, press the hands, lift the belly, and hop forward. Lengthen up halfway, lift through the spine. Exhale, fold. Maybe your legs are a little bit more lengthened, but you still have a micro bend in the knee. Feel the breath through your body. Plant the hands to the shins, lengthen up halfway, breathe. Exhale again, fold. And then press into the earth. Use your exhale as you squeeze up from your root to roll yourself in and up. And your inhale to fly your arms. And then complete hands to the heart. Take a few breaths. So go ahead and repeat this as many times as you need to. I recommend 1 to 4 times to really amp up your detox, get you energized, stretched, and strengthened for the whole day. Thank you. Namaste.